guys, welcome back to our channel. I am so happy to finally be able to bring you Minimalism Monday. My name is Valerie, and this channel is Life in New York City, all about life in New York City, living well, on a budget. Minimalism is something that I have been getting into over the past few years. It's really complicated how I got here, but very interesting nonetheless to many of you, I'm sure. If you'd like to hear the whole story in a video, please give this a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the series that I'm doing. For those of you guys that are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Valerie. I usually make videos with Ambrosio, but he's not going to be doing some of the minimalism series with me. He will be doing other videos with me. In my series on minimalism, the way that we're going to do this is I'm going to bring you a new video every Monday. And every Monday I will give you a task to do. We will usually do it together in the video, and then you guys will have all week to do it. For example, closet cleanouts and reorganization, decluttering, all different things like that. And also, if you guys are new to this channel, I live in a one-bedroom apartment in New York City that by New York City standards is rather large. Okay, the rooms are not particularly small except for the kitchen, but still, you know, but even though I'm fortunate enough to have quite a nice apartment in New York City, I want to live differently. I want to live less cluttered. And to be honest with you guys, by nature, I'm rather not a perfectly organized person, but a little bit on the organized side. But through life experiences and challenges and different things that have come up in my life, which I'll talk about in a different video, I have inherited and been blessed, but not blessed, with a huge amount of personal possessions that I have little by little been getting, decluttering. So I found methods that work pretty easily and work very well with me, and I'd like to share them with you guys. Now, like many of you, I watch minimalism videos on YouTube, and one of the women that I watch did a rather, in a way, a little bit of a sad video this week, and she was saying that she's no longer going to put the word minimalism in her title because she's been getting a lot of hate comments because she's not the typical minimalist. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that just a little bit and tell you what minimalism means to me. Okay? To me, minimalism means living happy in your space with less possessions. That's the first part of it. Okay? To live very peacefully within your surroundings. I want to be able to leave my apartment and come home later in that day and open my door and just feel at peace. I don't want the clutter. I don't want to spend a large amount of time every week doing housework. I don't want to have endless decisions. In the morning when you're getting dressed, you're like, oh my God, I have nothing to wear, but I have a full wardrobe full of clothing. I don't want to do that anymore. And I have really been, as I said, my journey, I'm not at the very beginning, but I'm going to start at the very beginning with you guys. Living like that, I'm tired of that. I'm just tired of that. I also want to save money, which many of us can relate to, especially those of you that are watching this channel, because this is all about life in New York City on a budget while living well. And when you're a minimalist, you just save money. You don't buy on a whim. You don't buy the clothes that don't make you happy, that you're not going to wear. You don't buy all the clutter. You don't buy stuff that gets shoved in the back of a closet, or just books that just get stacked up and you never read. You come up with little conversations to have with yourself that prevent you from buying like that. So so that's pretty much it. Minimalism to me, I want to have a super clean space, living space. I want to feel good in my space. I want to feel at peace. I don't want to put a lot of time into housework. I don't want to put a lot of money into material possessions. I would rather travel. I would rather spend money on experiences. But I'm also not the kind of minimalist that is going to count my possessions. I personally think that is a waste of time. It might be good for you, but it just doesn't work for me. I'd rather look at the space something is in. I think I said in a previous video, when I said that I was going to start a minimalism series, that eventually I would like it to be that I'm not moving in the near future, but if I were, I would like to be able to pack all of my belongings in like 2 or 3 large suitcases and maybe a box or 2. Okay, that kind of thing. I have no interest in only having the amount of possessions that would, live in a backpack or anything like that. Also, people look at minimalism as a lifestyle and take it one step further. They often are vegan or a vegetarian, I believe, or just vegan, or they're into yoga. It's a different kind of lifestyle. Just to set the record straight, I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian, and I really have never tried yoga. I hope to one day. All right, so this is just about material items as far as minimalism is concerned. Now, what I'd like to do before we do the apartment tour, which I know you're waiting for, but what I'd like to do is give you guys a task, okay? And I'd like you to seriously do this task this week before the next video in this series is uploaded next Monday, okay? And it's a very straightforward, non-intimidating task, and I'm sure I know this is gonna help you guys. This is really the first step, okay? What I want you to do, I'm not gonna go and tell you, go and declutter your whole closet, go and clean your kitchen, no. First of all, let's understand that in order to have a clean environment, an organized environment, and to live in a minimalistic kind of way, you need to declutter, right? And before you clean, you have to declutter. That is the best way to do that. So the first task is going to be to clear your surfaces. Now let me explain. Every single surface that's in your home, whether it be the dining room table, your bedroom dresser, the back of your toilet, where you keep air fresheners, whatever you keep there, your windowsills, your coffee tables, your end tables, your nightstand, okay? All of your surfaces. Now, we're going to also include the floor, all right? I'm not talking about like a laundry hamper on the floor that has laundry in it. No, we're talking about stacks of stuff on the floor, okay? If you just have some books thrown on the floor in the corner, you have some clothes that you haven't put away that are on the floor, a bunch of, I don't know, if you have a dog and you have a bunch of dog toys that are on the floor, whatever it may be, you're going to clear your floor. You're going to clear every single surface. And I'm going to tell you how to do that it's not overwhelming and it's not expensive and it's relatively easy. This is how you're going to do it. You're going to get 3 boxes. One box you're going to label keep. One box you're going to label donate or sell. And the other box is going to be trash. Now first, let's talk about the donate sell. It cannot be one box for both. I'm assuming that most of you are going to either things that you don't wish to have any longer in your home, but they're not garbage. You want to get rid of them, but you want to hand them on to someone else that's going to appreciate them and love them and use them more than you do. You're going to have to decide if you're going to give them away or you're going to sell them. Meaning, are you going to, if you're in New York City, most of you guys know what Craigslist is. You could try selling it on Craigslist. Some of you guys might have experience with eBay or want to start selling on eBay. Those of you that live in the suburbs, you might want to have a garage sale or a yard sale. You really need to think about it. And I would also like to suggest that you really think long and hard about the items that you have before you decide if you want to sell them or not. Is it going to be worth it? Are the things valuable enough? Are they simple enough to sell? Okay. I mean, of course, if you have things that are worth a substantial amount of money, like $50, $100, $200, $300 things, you're going to want to sell them. And you're going to want to look into that. But I would like to encourage you that if it's much simpler when you're decluttering, just to pass them on to others. So think about if you want to donate them or sell them and just have one box for that. And as you go room to room and surface to surface, okay, I want you, when you look at your things, you're like, okay, I want to keep this, and you throw it in the box in the keep section. I would estimate that 95% or even more, 95% of all the things that you're going to keep and are going to go in that keep box are not going to go back on the surface. Let me give you some examples of things that would be appropriate to leave on the surface. For example, you're clearing the table where you eat, okay? Something that you might keep on that table would be a vase of flowers, salt and pepper, maybe a napkin holder, and maybe that's it, okay? Your desk, you're going to clear that surface as well. But obviously, you're going to have your computer. You might have a landline phone. You might have a pencil holder, okay? You see where I'm going with this? So we're keeping this at the real minimal amount. If you start to think like this, okay? Think about if you're going to a hotel. Think if you're going to a really nice hotel on a vacation. That's how I want my home to look, basically. So if you go to a hotel, right, you're taking your computer, you're taking, very few things that are on the surfaces. And everything that's in that hotel room has a spot where it belongs. If they have an iron, if they have a hair dryer, if they have extra bars of soap, all in a special spot, that's where it lives. And that is the key here. We are going to basically assign a special spot for every single thing in your home to live, so that when you use it, you know where to put it back, okay? Let me give you a really quick example of that. Like most people, right? I have a few pairs of sunglasses, and so does Ambrosio. And they never really had a home. I mean, they would always be on the dresser or in the bag I was using, or if I took them out the bag, it might be thrown on my desk, or it might be they would just, and every morning it would take me time to find them. And it's totally ridiculous. So now, right by the front door, I put up a little shelf, And on that shelf, I think it might be in the apartment too, I'm not sure. On that shelf, I have a line of like 4 pairs of sunglasses. And every time that I take them out of my tote bag or my pocketbook or whatever I'm using or off my head, and I want to put them away, that's where they go. So after you go room to room and surface to surface and you fill up these boxes, obviously the one that is trash is going to go in the garbage. The one that donate or sell. Okay, here's the rule. If you're going to donate it, pack it up and take it the next day when you're done. Okay, when you have it all done, by the end of the week, you are going to take it to wherever you're donating it or give it to your friend or your relative or whatever you're going to do with it. If it's something that you really intend on selling, you're also going to pack it up, not going to be tempted to take it out of the box and use it just one more time or whatever. You're going to pack it up and you're going to take the next step to sell it as soon as possible. If that box of stuff to sell has not sold or been listed on eBay, or you haven't listed on Craigslist, or you haven't done anything with it within a month, then it's going to be donated. That's going to be the rule here. Now, the box of stuff that you're keeping, after you've gone room to room and surface to surface and you've totally cleaned everything out, then you're going to put back the absolute bare minimal necessities that you need on that surface. Okay, for example, like we just said, with the nightstand, maybe a Bible and maybe a hand lotion, that's it. Or maybe your dining room table, you have your cruet, salt and pepper, or you have a vase of flowers. Okay, you get the idea? Okay. All the other things, you need to find a home. It does not need to be a permanent home because you haven't decluttered your drawers yet. You haven't decluttered your closets yet, okay? But for now, put them in the general place that they should go, all right? Meaning, you picked up a bunch of clothes, you're going to put them away in your closet, you're going to put them away in your drawer, or you had a couple of extra blankets out, a couple of throws on your couch, and you only needed one out, you're going to put them back in your linen closet, or, just kind of don't worry about your closets right now, but I want all the surfaces to be clear by next week. Now, I'm really excited to tell you about a little bit of a life update for us. We've decided, probably, I would say 90%. It depends on a lot of things, but as the later part of the year, I'll probably be relaunching an e-commerce business that I had before. So we started purchasing inventory and a lot of things for that, and the apartment is really packed because it had to do with purchasing after Christmas sale stuff. So we have a lot of stuff and we have absolutely nowhere to put it. Nothing to do with minimalism. It's just totally overwhelming. So we are building like a huge storage area that's going to be really kind of nice in the living room. And it's huge. We're going to do the construction this coming week, and it's going to be pretty big. It's going to be like 14 feet long and like 4 feet out and 3 feet tall. So it's going to be pretty big, but it's going to be aesthetically pleasing. It's going to fit right in with the minimalist theme. And I've ordered some new rugs, and we're going to basically be redoing the living room, probably the little dining area, and I'm going to finish finally sometime probably within the next month. As soon as possible, we're going to try and finish the kitchen because we never did that, and we're going to be repainting some things and doing a lot of work. But I'm so excited, you guys. All the things that we're going to do, we're going to show you how to do them. Okay, we're going to show you how, not only show you how to do them, and these are not complicated DIYs. These are easy. And of course, I'm going to be listing all the links and telling you where to buy everything that we used. But we're going to be buying very little to accomplish this makeover. You will see. So, this apartment tour is construction of where we're going to be putting all of this stuff. All right, so basically, like, you're gonna see just tons of stuff in bags and boxes and stacks of stuff. It's not my stuff. I don't own very much. Ambrosio doesn't own very much. So this is all business stuff. But you're gonna see, with a little bit of planning and a really tight budget, we're gonna be basically hiding all of it. I'm so excited for you guys to see what we're going to do, because I think you're really going to enjoy it, and you're going to see how easy it is to accomplish this really nice look that we have in mind. And we'll take you on, we're planning to go to IKEA and do different things. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the apartment tour. And this is my front door. That's where I keep my keys. And this is our small kitchen. This part I did some renovations with, and I took out a closet. And you can see all of those boxes and all that stuff that needs to have a home that will be in the new storage unit within the living room. Those are the sunglasses up there that I was telling you guys about. And now we're going into the kitchen. It's just a basic kitchen. Please don't judge, it's a little untidy. But you'll see when we finish this minimalism journey together, it's going to be amazing. You can see those are the original wood cabinets. On the other side, we started painting with the gray and the white, and we didn't finish. We're just basically going to redo everything. That little shelf I put up for a spice rack. You can see the tape is still there from painting. And all of those boxes are all to do with business. Now we're going into the living room. And guys, know that I filmed this about the second or third day of January, so you will still see Christmas. Sorry about that, but our Christmas tree was still up. Of course, it's not now, and now a lot of things have been moved around to accommodate all the delivery of the wood and the plywood and all the materials that are going to be used in the renovation. This whole wall where the TV is and the plant and all those boxes, that whole wall is not going to be any of this stuff. It's going to be a storage unit that's going to look really, really gorgeous. You will see. Now, I talk about life in New York City on a budget. Know that all of these trees, okay, there's one that you just saw on your left. I don't know what you call it. If you guys know the name of it, please leave it in the comments. And this second one, and you're going to see another one in the bedroom, the same as this one. They were all free. They were just thrown out by people that didn't want them. More Christmas, forgive that. And I guess I have a green thumb because they're really, really gorgeous. See, all this stuff will not be there. And you can see my desk, which is very messy right now. And now we're going into, see, that's all business stuff. It's all going. That's a closet on the right. And that little hallway, we're now going to make a left and go into the bedroom. See, there's another tree that we got for free. Now, when I talk about surfaces, right, you can see right by the mirror, the dresser of drawers is like chock full of stuff because we had to move everything to accommodate all of these business things. And you will see, we will declutter together. And there's a mannequin back there. It's not a person hiding behind the tree. You see, that's what I mean by clutter. And I deliberately didn't touch that so that you guys can see. When that's decluttered, it's just going to have some flowers or a plant on there, and that basically will be it. Okay. And I think we're going to make a turn. If I remember correctly, I think I showed you guys the bathroom, which is just a basic bathroom. Again, all that stuff behind the toilet is going to go. We don't need that clutter in our lives, that's for sure. And on the shower rod, you're going to see that 3-tier basket for eggs. I use that for makeup. And I'm going to do a makeup declutter on this channel, don't worry. That seems to be pretty popular on YouTube. I know I love watching makeup declutter, so we'll just do it together. And then we come back. You'll notice on the left there was my backdrop that I used all throughout Vlogmas. You know, and right now it looks pretty awful because it's just... Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I'm so excited to be doing this minimalism series with you. Remember, it's Minimalism Mondays, and just subscribe. Just hit the red subscribe button below and you will be notified every Monday when I upload. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate that, and it would really help me out. Also, this week, don't know which day, and I know I'm running a little bit late with posting my videos, but the construction work that we're doing to make that storage area in the living room is starting, I believe, Tuesday or Wednesday. It's only going to take a day or so. So I am going to film that, and you're going to see exactly how we accomplish it. Okay? Anyway, good luck with your first task of clearing all of your surfaces. You're going to feel amazing when that's finished. And I thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Waiting for you to tell me you were ready. You know what to do if only you would let me. As long as you're cool with it.